Okay, here we're going to be graphing lines in standard form. This is actually a topic from the fall semester, so it's from a long time ago, but it's review, and a lot of the same skills are going to apply to parabolas. So we're going to bring this back to the front of our memory. If I want to graph a line in standard form using intercepts, here's what I do. First, I find the x-intercept. How? I plug in 0 for y, and I solve for x. This is always going to result in me having a point where the y value is 0 and the x value is whatever number I end up with. Okay, so for example, if this is my equation, I'm going to take my equation and instead of y, I'm going to plug in 0. Now what happens here? This is 4 times 0. That's just the number 0. I don't write that. I'm just going to write 3x equals 6. I'm going to divide by -3. And some of you can do parts of this in your head. That's totally fine. This becomes x equals 6 divided by -3. That's -2. And so here, the x-intercept is the x value is -2. And the y value is, look, it's this point right here, right? It's 0. How do I know it's 0? Because I made it 0. Look, I chose to make the y value 0, and then I figured out what x would be at that point. For the y-intercept, we do the opposite. We plug in 0 for x and solve for y. So this time we're going to end up with a point where the x value is 0, and then we're going to get whatever number we get for y. So in our example, this would be -3 times 0 plus 4y equals 6. Now here, 3 times 0 is 0, so that's just, we don't even write that. This is just going to be 4y equals 6. I'm going to divide by 4. And in this case, right, you can use your calculator here, it's not a big deal. 6 divided by 4 is 1.5. And so what I have is the point where x is 0, I plugged in 0 for x, and I got 1.5 for y. Now, when I go to graph it, what I do is I just plot the two intercepts and sketch the line. Okay, so look, here's the x-intercept, -2, 0. That's right here. Okay, this is the point -2, 0, the x-intercept. And then this point, 0, -5, is right here. 0, 1.5, not -5. 0, 1.5 is right here, right? That's this point. And then the line is just the line that passes through these 2 points. Okay, so that's how I graph lines using intercepts.